It's your boy Gunu in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some awesome, superb, and superlative news for you guys. Of course, I'm actually running out of adjectives, maybe, but we definitely have, hit a jackpot here when we talk about Mikel Arteta has first time spoken in a pre-match conference after the whole debacle, after the whole situation, the red card of Granit Xhaka. Everything will be discussed in this video. The pre-match conference of the Southampton game of Mikel Arteta, and literally every single word that Edu has actually spoken. Well, if you don't know, Edu Gaspar has given his unconditional support because he also believes, alongside Vinay Venkatesham, that Mikel Arteta is the right man to lead with Arsenal. Everything will be discussed, what he actually said and whatnot. And if you're new to this channel, consider subscribing because we come up with these things every single day, 365 days a year, because we have done this for briefly a good amount of time. But let us talk about certain news that we've got here. I mean, of course, David Luiz, his camp have denied reports of a rift between himself and Mikel Arteta. Now, we all know, I actually made a video yesterday wherein I mentioned that according to Football London, a dressing room revolt is brewing over Arteta's handling of the team, and every Arsenal fan is actually going and commenting on Twitter, or rather putting a tweet that Arteta has lost the dressing room. Yeah, of course, you need to get hold of certain things. So David Luiz's relationship with the manager was described as having soured, leading to the pair allegedly not talking to each other for several weeks. But there is a rebuttal that is coming from David Luiz's representatives. A statement where David Luiz strongly denies this story about him and about Arteta, and insists he has a good relationship with Arteta and wishes nothing but success. You never know. You never know what is the reality. But for now, what you got to hear, what you got to remember, and what you have to believe is what David Luiz's official statement suggests. However, Graham Souness actually tore into Mohamed Elneny's being a marker for the set piece. You know, while defending a corner, we saw him pushing James Tarkowski's face before then going to the ground himself. That was so stupid. So Elneny was booked. So I also believe that he should have got a red for that. That was really stupid. So Graham Souness said, "You setting your team up yesterday defensively. Who in his staff has thought it would be a good idea for Elneny to be a marker at a set piece when Elneny is ignoring the ball completely and just staring at his man and pushes the guy down? He goes down pretending he's been pushed. He should have been sent off there. Who has looked at the situation and thought he could be one of our markers? If he does that once, you don't have him anywhere near marking a player." And Elneny is 28 years of age. Now, he literally tore into Elneny. He says, Elneny is 28 years old. Someone in his staff must have seen and then thought, not sure about that, boss. Let's put someone else there. Someone on his staff has to go. That's down to me. Did you ever play with a player? Who did that? I never. You learn at 15, 16 how to mark properly. And if you've got half a brain, it's in your head forever. You don't tell me that Elneny has not marked someone in the past at a set piece for Arsenal and shown signs that he might not be very good. They could easily have gone down to 9 men tonight. And in my opinion, should have gone down to 9 men. Someone in the coaching staff must have seen that in him and thought, we can't have him anywhere near marking someone. And true, when I saw that, I thought, oh my god, this guy really can kill it, man. But moving on, Arsenal have gone 752 minutes in the Premier League without scoring a goal from open play. That is not a very good statistic to have. However, Arsenal have announced, since London have moved into Tier 3, Arsenal, the government officially has announced, and there's a clarification from Arsenal themselves, that all the matches at Arsenal, especially the Wednesday's match, will be played behind closed doors. So yes, we are going to see a behind closed doors game from here on. Moving on, according to Tutto Mercato Web, Atletico Madrid have agreed to end Lucas Torreira's loan next month after the player did not meet expectations. The standards that are set at Atletico Madrid is not met at all. So they believe that Torreira is not the right guy. So Torreira might return to Arsenal in January itself. And let's talk about the real things. What Edu said. Edu said about Willian. It is just a question of time before Willian is performing how we know he can. Do you expect it straight away? Boom. Willian can be the best one, but you need time to know the other players. And let's talk about other things. Of course, we're gonna discuss it in detail. But Dominic Szoboszlai will join RB Leipzig for 20 million euros. Only 20 million euros, less than the penalty clause, according to Kicker. So the Kicker website, I've already mentioned that Szoboszlai is definitely joining Leipzig, but the price tag would be 20 million euros. Now, it doesn't even matter for Salzburg to receive less amount of money for Szoboszlai. It does not, as long as it's going to Leipzig. That's quite strange for that matter, but okay, it's up to the player. Player decides that as well. But moving on, and talking about different stuff, Thomas Tay Partey tweeted this image alongside the caption, "Inspired by the 90s, the Arsenal X Adidas Originals collection is out now. Hashtag created with Adidas." So yes, the old Arsenal jerseys are available, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to purchase it, you can, by all means. And the last time Arsenal met Southampton, we won 2-0, and the 2 goals scored were by Nketiah and Joe Willock. Joe Willock of a parry from the keeper, and Joe Willock finished it. So I remember that game. So we have beaten Ralph Hasenhüttl. I don't think so that should be a problem. So let's move on. Arsenal get a transfer blow as Everton are confident of keeping their ace Thierry Small despite Juventus and Bayern Munich's interest. Now, Everton are confident of fending off interest from Arsenal, Bayern Munich and Juventus. The 16-year-old left back has been linked with a switch away from Goodison Park over recent months after catching the eye. Now, he said the one thing that we can give Thierry is a clear pathway. There's always a clear pathway at Everton for all the youngsters, so he's in no better place than to have a career as a Premier League footballer. So now he seeks first team action. Big question, is this youngster going to get it? Is he going to make it at Everton? Right now, as the conditions stand, it looks like it is. Now, let's talk about Edu Gaspar. He says, if we started to see internal problems, if the players did not believe anymore or the staff was not good enough, I would say I'm a bit worried. But I'm here every day from 9 to 6 and I can see that everything is right. We knew it would not be easy when Mikel replaced Unai Emery, but he's doing a great job and the way we are going is making me believe a lot in the future. It's very strange to be saying this considering where we are right now, but our results do not compare with the quality of work and the way we are building things on a daily basis. I have started to hear rumors from outside the club that some of the players don't believe in Mikel, that some of them have a problem and are not talking, but it's not right. Nothing like that has happened, and I want people to understand, because everybody believes in what we are doing and all the staff are enjoying it. So I'm here to give you the word that everything is fine internally, and though the results aren't coming, I think we are going to change it very, very soon. Also talking about the pressure, he says, okay, so let's talk about Pep Guardiola has come out in support of Mikel Arteta as well. He says, I would say to the board at Arsenal, I do not have any doubts about his quality and capacity to put Arsenal in the place that they deserve to be. Arsenal couldn't have a better manager to lead this club in this year and the next. Nobody's better than him. He's one of the best managers I've ever worked with and seen directly. For his personality and his commitment and his love for his club, because if it were not for the love of his club, he would still be here, which I personally believe that as well. I really do, for one matter, I really do. So yes, talking about more stuff, well, Edu also opened up about the youngsters. Now, of course, the youngsters are getting some chances. So Edu says, how many young players have started to get opportunities and perform quite well in the first team? I can see a big and beautiful future. It's very strange to say that in this moment, but I have to be fair. That's the way I see the photo. So yes, Edu is 100% sure it's Mikel Arteta all the way, and the fans need to be calm. That's one way to put it. Also, well, let's talk about Mesut Ozil. For now, Arsenal outcast Mesut Ozil is reportedly open to a switch to MLS when his current Gunners deal runs out at the end of the season. Now, ESPN claimed that the German is open to joining a club stateside, when he is free to negotiate directly with overseas teams in January. And talking about the press conference pre-match, Mikel Arteta opened up about Granit Xhaka. He was asked whether Granit Xhaka has apologized or not. Mikel says, whatever happened internally, I'm sorry. but we cannot discuss. It's been resolved internally, and that is what I can say. So it looks like Xhaka might have apologized. And talking about Ozil potentially coming back into the squad after January, he says we will address the situation when the window opens and see what we do. And Mikel Arteta's press conference has just finished, and these were the last words. He says, it is no time to hide. It's time to put your face and your body on the line. We have to take the bullets. You have to put your chest out and say, hit me. You have the right to hit me because I am not winning. True. And talking about transfers, Edu Gaspar says, people might start to ask, what are you going to do in the winter window? Of course, we will try to do something, but we have the responsibility to change it. Don't wait for someone outside to come inside and be a magician, because that's not going to happen. And if we are not talking about patience with Mikel, it would be unfair to him, very unfair to him, because what a year we have faced. Pre-season challenges, 3 months without any football matches, a lot of things changing in the club. And also, the Mail have say, despite having played regularly for Arsenal, and since Arteta's arrival last year, the club are open to offers for Granit Xhaka. So Mikel Arteta has given his seal of approval. Granit Xhaka can be sold, and Lucas Torreira is coming back. It is going to be different. Let's see what happens under Arteta. I am hooked, and I am definitely going to watch the Southampton game. Cheers to that. And today, live is going to be early, very early for my liking. So cheers if you can be on that, on that side. So yeah, it's like I've already scheduled it, so the timing is already fit. So cheers. I'll see you in the next one.